Twerk your fast ass, girl, you bound back that. I know you back that, you like to get to the back. Yeah. Twerk your fast ass, girl, you bound back that. I know you back that, you like to get to the back.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ranting with Ricardo. It's me, Nikki. We are here for another recap review of SISTAS. This is season 6, episode 7, Ordinary Pain. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here and you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. If you're not new here and you don't like the content, still like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people because you may not like me, but somebody out there does. If you want to follow me on social media, you want to buy merch, you want to take a look at the Amazon storefront and see what I've been buying, what's been gifted to me, or what I plan to buy in the future, or what I already have, and you want to get it yourself, or if you want to take a look at the Amazon wish list and see the things that I have on there that are for the channel, want to make the production value of the channel go up, uh, 2 to make content with, and 3 to diversify game night with, then you can check that out. Now, you don't have to get anything off my Amazon storefront, and you don't have to get anything off the Amazon wish list. You absolutely do not have to. I'm not forcing anyone to. I don't, it's just there if you feel like you want to, but you don't have to. If you want to, donate to the channel, there are 2 ways you can do it. If you wanted to go directly to me without YouTube taking its cut, then you can hit the Cash App, the Venmo, and the PayPal. Or if you want to donate directly to the channel, by way of super likes, super thanks, or super stickers. Chad, I have no clue what's going on. Now, I guess if people are speeding down the street, not a super a super chat, a super thanks, or a super sticker, you can do that. It's much appreciated. You don't have to, but it's still much appreciated. And don't forget to watch the content. My dog is barking because people are speeding down the street like they've lost their minds. That's basically what happened. The people are speeding down the street like they lost their minds. I just recently, so everything can be found in the description box down below, scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and in the community tab. And most recently, which song do you replay often is on the community tab. If y'all go check that out, I believe today is, because I set it up last night before I went to, well, I tried to go to bed. Today is Joe. And the songs are I Want to Know and If I Were Your Man. Listen, I Want to Know is always on replay. I Want to Know is always on replay. So go check out the, which song do you replay often? Still to come today, we got the Yitty brand not recap review, the Taking a Look part 3 of the Yitty brand. She just put out a new collection. So we're going to be taking a look at that. And then the unboxing video. So just, be looking out for that, okay? Just be looking out for all of that. And with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. And always check the description box down below and everything community tab as well. So updates on stuff that's happening on the channel, always check the community tab because that's where I'll be putting out the schedule. I will be putting out the new schedule Friday night. I will be putting out that new schedule Friday night for the week of the 14th until 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 to the 14th to the 21st. Okay, be looking out for that. I have content from yesterday. Y'all Do Too Much Game Night Tuesday. Y'all Do Too Much a Sisters Recap Review. And what was it? Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Check out everything. And, I know y'all have heard me before talk about the strike that's been happening with the Writers Guild of America. They've been on strike for 11 weeks. Yesterday, an article came out about how studio heads were going to, or like the AMP something. I'm going to figure it out. But, the powers that be that hold all the money were going to allow the strike to continue until the writers, basically lost their homes and lost their apartments and basically went broke. Well, that's not what's going to happen because at this point, those who make astronomical amounts of money a year, $27 million a year, yeah, right, off a contract of you being a CEO, um, the SAG-AFTRA, they've gone on strike. SAG is actors. If you're wondering about soap operas have their, like, they're part of SAG, but they're part of a different portion of SAG, and their contract does not expire until next year, so they don't have to get into negotiations until like sometime later on in this year. And it takes care of some content creators who've done, SAG worthy work have joined the union. Not many, but some. Radio personalities, I think some, reality stars have also joined SAG, but SAG is for the theater and film and television actors. At this current moment, the WGA and SAG are both on strike at the same time. It's only a matter of time before the DGA goes on strike. But currently, right now, Hollywood is going to be shut down because no productions will be happening. Actors cannot be on film and television sets. They cannot promote any work. And the writers can't be on any film and television sets. They cannot be writing anything. And they too cannot promote work. If they are caught doing this, it's called scabbing, and they could face repercussions based off their own unions. Um, so everybody's on strike right now. There's possibility of many other labor unions going on strike as well, not just in Hollywood. Be looking out for that. We support the unions over here. I come from a union family. We support it most definitely. And speaking as a full-time content creator, as a person who went to school for, being in entertainment production and so much more, specifically for the content creator in me and all content creators who are on this platform, who might watch this, who might, just listen to this as background noise. Um, if you ever plan to work in entertainment, like being an actor and being in SAG and getting your SAG card carrying member to SAG and paying your dues, you ever wanted to like write scripts for television and movies or commercials or so on and so forth, doing voiceovers, um, singing, it's so many things. I'm gonna put the link in the description box down below after this. If you planned on being a part of any type of union out there, SAG, WGA, DGA, and many others, if you are currently right now a content creator, there's a possibility that the studios will be hitting up content creators. I believe it may, start with the big content creators, and depending on, what they do, if they turn it down, they may come to smaller content creators. This is not a time for us to be like, oh my God, this is my way in. I'm going to get my foot in the door. It's not a time. They're actually coming to us. They're going to lowball us on, you know, payment. It's like one-time payment. Maybe you can walk the red carpet, just promote it, make a video about it, say something about it, stuff like that, to promote their television shows and their movies that are coming out, because the actors can no longer do that now that SAG is on strike. This is not a time for you to get your foot in the door. This is not a time for you to you know try to make a quick buck off of this, because if you've ever planned on being a part of a union, SAG, WGA, DGA, any union out there in entertainment, this is considered scabbing, and this could hinder you being able to join the union or unions, because multiple, like, there are SAG actors who are a part of the WGA and the DGA. This could hinder you being able to join a union in the future. So I advise not to do promotion. I personally won't be doing any like promotion. I'm not saying anybody would come to me to promote anything, but I'm not going to be promoting any, new movies and shows from studios. Because I want to be a part of the union in the future. And I know the union, like, they're legit working right now. They're trying to have everyone hold steady on the front lines, as they are trying to get deals that are good for their actors. and their writers and producers and like for the teamsters as well. Everyone's affected by this. People in craft services, hair, makeup, costumes, props. Everyone is going to be affected by this. This I wish somebody would get the phone. Everyone's going to be affected by this. Um and where was I going with this? They're trying to make it to where certain things cannot be used. You will not be replaced by a machine because currently the powers that be, like studios, um they want to be able to hire, you know, extras to do background work for a day, but then scan them so they can use their image for however they see fit for the rest of the time, and they will own that image. So if you ever thought about doing background work, right now it's not the time, because this is what they want to do. They want to use AI to basically replace people. They want to use AI to replace people in the writer's room as well. These are things they are trying to work out in the contract so we don't become replaced by AI. So I support the union over here. This channel is, supporting the union. If you're a content creator, if the studios do come to you, and if you ever planned on working in entertainment, if you ever planned on joining any union, this is considered scabbing. This could hurt you in the future. And with that being said, I felt like I've been on my soapbox long enough. Let's get into this recap review of the show. Okay, let's get into this recap review. So Fatima pulled up on Zach because she then went down to the lawyer's office to help him get his son away from that lady who ain't raising him correctly, and got that man laid up in there cussing him out and calling him out his name all the time. And she pulled up as soon as Karen decided to place her little lips on his cheek. Karen, oh Karen, I'm gonna cuss you out later. And Zach tried to pull, oh yeah, baby, what are you doing here? Oh, I love to see you. It was just a kiss on the cheek. She business. She like, sign this paperwork. Let's be done with this. Okay, sign this here. She did not get heated. The person who did get heated was Aaron. He felt away, and when Fatima walked away, Zach noticed she didn't have her ring on, but she just kept on walking. It's just like, there's a reason I don't have this ring on. You're the reason. You're the reason. What was the reason? You're the reason. Now, Aaron saw the whole thing, and he tried to press Zach about it, and it's just like, while Zach is definitely feeding into this, the person you should be talking to is the one who's possibly carrying your child, who would rather be kissing on her ex instead of I don't know, doing something along the lines that would be good for you and that baby and herself, instead of trying to be with someone who don't want her and be with a person who wants her. She is steadily holding on, and we wish she would stop. So we kick it on down to Sabrina and Maurice. They learn about that 15 years they possibly gonna do in jail. And Maurice is threatening to put, physically unalive Q. And Sabrina finally pushes Maurice to take responsibility for allowing Q into his home, because you really didn't have to. You didn't have to go with anything Calvin said. You could have been like, Calvin, if you want him here so badly, you and him can get the out of here, or I'll leave and I'll find a new place to stay. So she pushes him to take responsibility for allowing Q into the house and ruining their lives. And when they get home, Maurice is still just complaining about Q and what he taking from him. And it's just like, Maurice. If you would have tried to hook up with the gay for pay man at the very beginning, he wouldn't have stole from you, and then he wouldn't have tried to come down to the bank and steal. You also did not have to let him back in. You did not have to allow him to stay. You could have told them people, I don't know why y'all trying to parole him here. I don't know him. He's a crazy person. You could have said all this. But at some point in time, you were liking this toxic stuff. So now it's your fault. It's partly your fault. Calvin encourages Maurice to go into a new line of business, but that falls on deaf ears, because guess what? They like working at the bank. They can no longer work at the bank because of this. This is some bullshit. Q back at work. He in a wheelchair. Him and Danny got so much tension between each other. And Sabrina calls Danny and learns that Q back at work. Sabrina decides to meet with Q so she can let him know how much pain he caused her. And when Sabrina arrived at the airport to try to reason with him, he not hearing it at first. And he tell his little side story. I don't care no more. She forgives him, and I was like, wow, you and your forgiving spirit is about to get you 15 years in prison, federal time. You're gonna do all of it. How pathetic, Sabrina. How pathetic. And he shed some tears, but it's just like, you're still going to jail, Sabrina. You're still going to jail. Why? Oh my god. So Gary done the background check on Tamara. She clean. Hayden still a little iffy because it's just like, I want to marry this person. I don't know her. Okay? And he having second thoughts about this marriage. Now down to the job. Tamara, he having second thoughts and he look like, ooh, I don't know if I should have did this. Because down at the job, Tamara offered her services like she gonna work. She gonna work. She gonna put that she gonna put the mouth in the cooch to work for him at his job. And Fatima feeling a little way about this whole arrangement, and she decides she gonna back out of it because who told you to marry this man? Nobody. You decided to take it upon yourself. So you know what? You continue to do this yourself. I think she a black widow. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. And then Gary comes to the office looking for Andy, only to find Tamara doing her thing with the cooch in her mouth, and it's just like, well, if she gonna do it, she gonna do it. She getting him even more hooked so she could run his pockets. At some point in the episode, because I'm all over the place. At some point in the episode, um, Karen and Zach go out to eat. And Karen basically tells Zach to come over to her house and make love to her. And how she gonna leave the door unlocked and open for him. And Zach is like, you don't have to do that. And it's like, Zach, the thing you should have said was it wasn't she didn't have to do that. It should have been, girl, ain't nobody about to come over there. I don't know what you thought this was, but you need to stop. That's what it should have been. Then he told Fatima he had never lost someone that he loved as much as he did Karen, and not even his mom. And it's just like, I hope you love Fatima more than you love Karen, because you're going to lose her and you really going to be hurt bad. And we all believe that baby not we believe the baby is Aaron's and not Zach's, because if it was Zach's, she would have been told him by now. She's so desperate to hold on to him. Next episode, it looked like Fatima is gonna walk through them doors that she left open for Zach, and I hope she do, and I hope she get Miss Girl together, because you are trying extra hard to be with a man who, before he thought you were dying in a fire, wanted nothing to do with you. I want you to kick rocks, Karen, okay? Okay. And with that being said, I feel like I didn't miss anything other than Zach being a terrible boyfriend, a terrible fiance, and Fatima basically like, I'm not gonna put up with it anymore. Don't care about Hayden. He getting what he deserves. Don't really care about Sabrina, because her and her caring heart is going to her and her caring heart, and Maurice and his caring heart, and Calvin and his caring heart is going to get Sabrina and Maurice locked up for the next 15 years. Danny, I agree with you. Couldn't care. Don't care about that. Don't care about Q being hurt, and Q, you ain't right. And with that being said, that was it. That was all. Don't have no more to give y'all. If y'all like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share it with your people. If you didn't like the content, still like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people, because you may not like me, but somebody out there does. Please check everything in the description box down below, scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and in the community tab. And always, always, always remember that I support the WGA and the and SAG striking. We support the union over here. And with that being said, I'll be back to y'all for taking a look at the new Yitty brand collection. Bye. See you later.